Well, new developments today in the so-called ClimateGate scandal. Penn State climate professor Michael Mann has come under fire from his critics who accuse him of manipulating some of his data to present fake evidence of global warming. Now Mann is threatening to bring a lawsuit over this spoof which has gone viral.
Hide the decline. Hide the decline. Tree ring data was very thin.
That's him. That's an image of Mann there holding, in the red sweatshirt, holding an axe. He's not too happy about it, folks, but does he actually have a case? My guest now is Mark Morano. He's executive editor and chief correspondent for ClimateDepot.com. All right, Mark. So he's ticked off, Mr. Mann is, that they used his image in this video and says he's going to sue for, among other things, defamation, claiming that they have unfairly maligned him. Truth is an absolute defense to any defamation claim, so can he prove that what they claim about him is not true?
I don't think he can. I mean, this is just goes to show you how the mighty have fallen. Michael Mann was a top UN scientist who is now, in 2010, spending his time worrying about YouTube videos. This video is absolutely accurate. Michael Mann is the inventor of the temperature hockey stick, which even recently the Royal UK Statistical Society said was exaggerated. Other German scientists have called it statistical rubbish. He's been called a statistical charlatan. He has had report after report attacking the foundation. The idea that 20th century temperatures are unprecedented is what Michael Mann is peddling through the UN. He has been shown to be wrong repeatedly, and he also has been shown to be very thin-skinned. If you don't want attention, don't do a lawsuit. Now this video is going to be immortalized forever now.
His emails were apparently emails from a university in England were released online, and that's what really got this whole thing started, because they reflected that, you know, this whole ClimateGate and so on was being invented, or at least seriously questioned the science behind it, because he's suggesting that he had been manipulating it. But then, in Mr. Mann's defense, apparently he faced investigations both by Penn State and in England, and both found his work to be acceptable. So does Mr. Mann have a case? I mean, but does he have a point?
No, in the case of Penn State, it was actually just a local group of Penn State officials, and they actually referred it to further investigation. They cleared him on a few charges, but said he needed further investigation. In the case of the UK, it was run by someone named Lord Oxburgh, who actually has tied vested interests in the green climate industry. And people said it's like Dracula guarding the blood bank. That investigation has been trashed, even by UN sympathizers, as a whitewash. Michael Mann is facing serious credibility problems, and this is a man who's had problems going back almost a decade now. This hide the decline, by the way, he used tree rings to reconstruct historical temperature to show the 20th century, unprecedented warmth. But what he failed to do, he compared apples and oranges. The tree ring showed a decline in temperatures after 1960. He hid that decline, and that's what this is all about. He used temperature data with tree rings. It's very technical, but that's where the phrase came from. But he's been exposed as the best science politics can manufacture. That's what ClimateGate has done to global warming movement.
Well, it's interesting because I can tell you legally that normally satire does not give rise to defamation claims as long as you can show that it's satire. And, this clearly seems to be, but we'll see. We'll see whether he brings a lawsuit. These guys behind the video, they run out of a wood-warmed RV that is the, quote, world headquarters for Minnesotans for global warming, they jokingly think that Minnesota could use more heat. In any event, they pulled the video after the lawsuit threat, but now they're getting all sorts of support. Mark, thanks so much for your insights on it.